Set, hut! Set, hut! Cobra! Here we go! Green 25! Come on, set! Set, go! Igloo! Igloo! Ready, ready! Easy! Ready! Lasso! Lasso! Set! Hut, hut! Here we go! Set! Here we go! Ready! Jackrabbit! Ready, go! Cricket! High! Slab! High! 29 Philly! 2-9! Ready! Down! Go!
Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Purdue Boilermakers taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll come out throwing on first down. Coming out aggressively. Makes the grab at the 30.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, making it an easy completion.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. He caught it.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Purdue!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always is establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And they're not on the same page there. They'll operate out of split backs. The back goes in motion. On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were...
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit...
Final play of the quarter coming. Coming out on first down with the play fake. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
And the ball is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Penn State! This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Power football with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Quickly complete. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one?
A shot toward the end zone. Ball in the air, intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead.
The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. It'll be a draw. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I think you run that play so you stay out of...
4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. They'll try it on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here. Bowen, their next up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now. They get the big stop.
And they'll knock him down. Line gets set, first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Offense set on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Connection to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime to get ready for the second half.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Feeling some heat. And the pass. It's effective, and they tackle him at the 19. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes his connection. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. And that's a very productive 1st down play of bringing up 2nd and 3. The give to the back. The Boilermakers get it past the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think...
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense there.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
What you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for them.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, they've still got the lead, but they are losing the momentum, and the defense is starting to make plays after getting that lead sack. They can feel it right now. You can see them playing with a whole lot of more energy. There's a lot of pressure on this offense now to respond.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field.
First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Throwing right. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quickly to the tight end. The Boilermakers get enough for the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Right there.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the ground with the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. First down for this offense. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front. into the game, understanding I want to knock people off of the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They'll try to pop the draw. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down. Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what?
Touchdown, Purdue! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Got his man out of the backfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the...
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Going up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Still on his feet at the 45. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side.
First play of the first possession of OT.
Set, ready.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Coming after it. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Really nice third down.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Get set! Get set! And go! Hound 55 weak! And 42 spider! 4-2 spider! Ready, ready! Spider! Ready, ready! Easy! Get set! Set! Ready! Set! Up! Moose! Hunt! Let's go! Here we go, set! Cobra! Ready, go! Green 25! Hot! Igloo! Igloo! Let go! Lasso! Lasso! Hot! Jackrabbit! Hot! Cricket! Ready, ready! Slab! Set. 29 Philly! 2-9 Philly! Ready, go! Hound 55 weak! Hut, hut! Ready! Ready! 42 Spider! 4-2 Spider! And go! Spider! Ready! Moose! Ready, ready! Set! Hut! Set, hut! Come on, set! Set! Easy! Hut! Cobra! Ready! Green 25! Here we go, set! Igloo! Igloo! Set, go! Set! Set, go! Lasso! Lasso! Hut!
Welcome to Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field and home to the Northwestern Wildcats, where it will be a sea of purple as the fans are more than ready for this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. The offense set for a first down play.
Jackrabbit.
He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Love the play by the wide receiver because he didn't get lazy. He adjusted his route accordingly, so the depth got past the first down marker. Now he's helping out his offense keep it going.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It's complete to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Northwestern right back to the line. They keep attacking through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Morales. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. He'll keep it himself. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Gray. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. On first down, here comes this offense.
Cricket.
Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's McFarland. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's McFarland. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're
Looking for a productive play on first down.
Here we go.
Running back searching for a hole. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Wants to throw. It's great. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
Northwestern wants to go quickly.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point.
A first down for the offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
Ready, set. Get set. Ready.
Back to throw, it's great. Gets it out quickly. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Makes the grab over the middle.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Third and...
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to pass on second down. Finds his tight end. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Using the quick game. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To the air, it's Gray. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, court.
Got it. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Northwestern right back to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's right on target. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Looking to throw, it's Gray. Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. The play action fake. Escapes trouble. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this 2nd half.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab near the marker is Anderson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Off play action. This time on target. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Shoots it to the left. Snags it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Ready to fire from the pistol.
Clear. Ready, go.
Now they'll run the draw. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll go right back to the run.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Rolling.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
On 3rd down, going up top. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. First down here for the offense.
Cricket. Ready.
On the run, it's McFarland. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football.
Looking to pass. It's Gray. Finds his big tight end. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Northwestern right back to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Pulls it and fires to the left. Tackled immediately after the catch.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want.
Offense getting set for first down.
Come on, set.
From the gun. Give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Easy.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And now...
The offense lining up for a first down play. To the air. It's Gray. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the pass.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field.
Flip it.
dialing up a second down pass play. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.